Alright guys, we're back with a video. I'm going to do a sales video. Now obviously most people only watch my video for a minute, and that's my average view time right now. Yo, a minute, bro. So literally, if we wait a minute, everybody will be gone after a minute, right? So basically, yeah, I'm just going to show you this real quick. So, Polytoad, Hollow, Furious Fist, Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmos. Now, Furious Fists is a cool set. It's got some cool cards in it. Right, it's got some nice cards like this Polytoad. But they're still worthless, right? They're still worthless. Maybe you chose to fail as an investor, alright. And I got another Pikachu. I did mention this in another video, but you can go, yo, jokes, bro. Right, yo. So I got some PSA stuff for sale, yeah. Right, so basically, right now, I get to a point where I want a money boost, yeah. So every now and then, I like a money boost, and then, we say we want something, we'll go ahead and then we'll sell something, and then I'll end up selling something that's like, say, £100 or £200. And then it'll kind of get me to where I want to be, and then then I might be like, oh, yo, I'm not gonna sell them now, So I'm looking for a money boost, right? Is what we're looking for right now. So we got a PSA 10 Pikachu from JoeG. We've got a few of these, so I don't need this one. Yeah, we're gonna sell this one, right? So, I was listening to specific YouTubers, and they were like, oh, the old cards like from what's the era are kind of they're not gonna die out, but I believe they're just not gonna do as well as the modern cards. I know they are good, but I don't know. I'm a bit in two minds about it, because no one's gonna want a Caterpie, right? Like PSA 10. They're gonna want a full illustration art. Is the way I'm seeing. So I'm rotating some stuff out. Yeah. Right. I've got a mix of stuff here. Got a Dragon Ball Z card. This is from a deck. Right, Son Goku. Yeah, I did grade Dragon Ball Z. It's been kind of a flop, I guess, because it kind of don't sell. We got a Spanish Poliwag first edition, but then that gets me into something as well, because it's like, okay, let's say Dragon Ball doesn't sell, right, and then Dragon Ball automatically does become a popular game, yeah, or whatever, I don't know, or the cards become collectible. Nobody wants them now, but in 10 years, the people want them. Do people want the arts? But the guy who created Dragon Ball just recently died, didn't he? So we got this Unbroken Bonds Cracked Ice Aurora. I kind of graded these when some of these cards, was I was going for OCs. On this, I was going for OC, and then PSA changed their standard, and they're like, no, we're not going to really do it unless it's the grader can do it at their own discretion. Imagine that. It's wait a minute, this should be a 9 OC, but they kind of just do what they want. James, one of the guy who watches the channel, is PSA just do what they want, man. Look at this card, and he sent me a video, and he's like, this one got an OC, but this one didn't, and this one's the same, if not worse than this one. That I was like, they're trolling, bro. So we got a PSA 10. Lieutenant Surge's Rat Attack. Right, anything, I'm going to mention this as well, because no one's in the video right now. Basically, all these cards are on worldwide, so it can be anywhere in the world. As soon as I get a couple hundred or whatever I'm after, again, I'll probably pull the rest off, and then I would wait for a sale, or just keep them listed in case they get any interest. These Vaporeons, Vaporeon's a popular Pokemon, but in my eyes, the vintage stuff over the modern full arts again it's one to argue. They are good, but will people still want them? Everything designs, all these cards and speculation and everything else is all on just what the buyer wants. If there's nobody that wants to buy them cards, those cards will sit there forever. Right, so I got an Erica. These got 7s. I did get these from collections. That's why I just graded them. At that point, when it was cheap to kind of slab stuff, we'd just kind of just slab anything, really. You know what I mean? This one I actually paid a bit more for on slabbing. So, we kind of just went for like the 8, you know, and comes back a 7. It's like, oh god, like, so next time I do any grading, I won't be grading any kind of cards like this. Like, you know, I did that one grading submission, if you're seeing that. Like, I'm not grading any type of like old, like weird card like I used to. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I just throw some random card in, like these VS first editions or something. And then we got like a Ninetales PSA 7. Like, you know, this is going to be a cheap card. You think realistically, if you sell this and you get like, I don't know, even let's say you get 40 quid for this, right? Because the time you buy this card, even off eBay for say like, I don't know, £10, and you get like a near mint copy, you know, by the time you grade it, send it to PSA, and, you know, wait 5 months, you get 7, you know. Like, do you know what I mean? So this is just, I've already got the 9, so it's kind of like all these ones. Like, look, this is an OC grade as well. This is another one that PSA didn't grade OC. Like, this is the only reason why we kind of rated this in. So it's kind of like, this card raw is worth like 10 quid. You know, the slab is like 17. Cover to ship it, it's like 30. 30, get your money back. That's basically all it is. So basically, get your money back, grade it, and get some else. Got Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks 9. I graded a load of these previously. We got this Squirtle, Blastoise deck now. There's some guy on eBay selling this for like £30. But as soon as his sale goes, mine becomes the next cheap, well, the next highest price. But realistically, like these cards from these decks are not cheap. Do you know what I mean? So that guy to be selling a 10 for like 30, like what? Like, are you insane, bro? Right, so this Celtic Guardian, one of these recently sold as a first edition for £1,000. So it seems that the first edition Yu-Gi-Oh seems to be like rocketing in price. You know, so this is obviously the Europe one. It comes with a stamp, which is an E. Basically, the cameras like don't like focusing, so there's basically an E on the card, like LOBEO005. This camera's being a troll. So we got this Duelist Pack City, right? This is the only one with like, this is a Korean one, but it's the one with the globe. They don't do the globe in the English cards anymore. They did in about 2011, and then they went to this stone tablet at the back, and the stone tablet one's Bob, but they didn't put this one in one of these cases where a Yu-Gi-Oh actually fits perfect. It's in one of these, like, you know, there's a bit of a gap, right, like a normal card. Right, we got this Altaria 9 from Dragon Majesty. You know, this set's going up sealed. You know, it's got Charizard in it. And then we got this. So there's only 2 of these that exist right now. Do I really want to sell this card? I'll put it on eBay. If someone offers me or someone buys it or whatever. But I did put it up stupid, but it is a Spanish one. It's first edition, so I put it up for a stupid price, just see if it gets any interest. Right, Blastoise Kyrem EXCD. I think there's 6 of these on the population. I own 2. So this is the duplicate. Basically sell a duplicate, get some money for it. Black Tyranno from Invasion of Chaos. I've got the 9, so I don't need the 8. Right, and then we got this one, which is a Kyrem CM from EXCD. Basically it's a non-hollow, but still just don't matter. Now this card's sick, which is a Ducklet, and then the sun's coming down, and you know, it's just sitting in the water, right? So it looks pretty good. Bob 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 dome. Right, and then we got another Dragon Ball Z card, which is, you know, this is like 50, I guess. I seen a video where this guy was complaining. He was like, oh my god, that's the price and this and that. Like, do you know, if you just wait like 2-3 years and then see the price of these items, like, you really are getting a bargain at the time. You just think it's kind of like, people moan about like overpaying for something, right, at the moment in time that, you know, you buy a card. But then you got to think, in 2 to 3 years, am I overpaying for it if the card doubles or triples in value? You're really not. So I seen some people complaining, and I was like, and then I seen some of the prices of the cards that I bought, and I'm like, wow, this has doubled. Like, this has tripled. This has gone more than like 8 times the value of what it originally was. Like, and I'm like, you got these guys complaining about paying a specific amount for that item at that time. Like, let's say you're paying £30 extra, It's like, well, if it's a PSA 10, you know, and then 3 years goes by and the pop report kind of don't superly increase massively, or the cards demand goes up, new kids being born and stuff. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, you either buy it like at that moment in time and get the, the best possible price you can, like £10 above, £10-20 below, 10-20 above. Wait 5 years if you're going to keep the item. Boom, free money, right? If you're selling it. So that's why it's good to have duplicates of stuff. But I will see you in the next one. Pikachu has been banging this whole video. To his piece.